And it looks like we have quite a night of celebration, and I'm going to turn that over to you, Dr. Smizer.
Okay, well, it is my great pleasure to bring to the board this amazing room full of award winners. I believe this is the most state awards that we've ever gotten as a district all in one go. So we're just going to settle in and have some fun and spend some time celebrating. So Danielle, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Smizer, members of the board and community. This evening we have more than 20 of our PSC schools that are going to be recognized for either academic achievement, for academic growth, for academic performance, or in some cases, in 6 of our schools' cases, both. So I'd like to call up our 3 assistant superintendents, Mr. Scott Nielsen, Ms. Ginger Haber, and Dr. Todd Lambert, and they're going to introduce the schools, and we're going to start with Mr. Nielsen and the Governor's Distinguished Improvement Awards.
Thanks, Danielle, and thank you, Board of Education, for taking time to recognize. I also want to honor, as we begin to bring up all of our schools, all the schools that are represented and recognized on the front side. What an amazing job you're doing with our students. Thanks for all your hard work. It's my pleasure tonight to bring up the schools that were recognized for the Governor's Distinguished Improvement Award. They're given to schools that demonstrate excellent student growth. That's what we're after, and so it's my pleasure to bring up these schools. I'll say a school's name, principal's name, ask you to come up. We'd love to recognize and honor each of you. We'll start with Bacon Elementary, Principal Joe Horkey. Harris Bilingual School, Luis Camas, Principal. Livermore Elementary School, Principal Tom Shackett. McGraw Elementary, Principal Amy Smith. O'Day Elementary, Principal Lori Corso. Riffenberg Elementary, Principal Melanie Mirzwa. Shepherdson Elementary, Principal Alyssa Paduska. Trout Cornolledge Elementary School, Principal Alyssa McCatherine. Werner Elementary, Principal Hayden Camp. Zach Elementary, Principal Aisha Thomas. And Mountain Sage Community School, Principal Liv Helmrichs.
So, President Fevra, would you prefer that we have them all go through separately and then come back?
How about we send them through now so we can...
Absolutely. Okay. So you get to do... Oh, so Ms. Gutowski, would you like to say something? Okay. So you can go do the Walk of Fame. So next we have the John Erwin Schools of Excellence Award. Mr. Patterson, if you'd like to come down. Dr. Lambert, if you'd like to introduce our schools.
Thank you, Danielle. The John Erwin Award is an award given by the Colorado Department of Education for outstanding academic achievement in the areas of English language arts, mathematics, and science. I'm going to name our winners, and our audience is going to recognize that we have some dual winners in the room, those that won the Improvement Awards as well as won these Academic Achievement Awards. Bacon Elementary, Principal Joe Horkey. Bennett Elementary, Principal Amy Smythe. Bethke Elementary, Principal Ann Alfonso. Dunn Elementary, Principal Deb Ellis. Livermore Elementary, Principal Tom Shackett. Cruz Elementary, Principal Kirk Samples. McGraw Elementary, Principal Amy Smith. Red Feather Lakes Elementary, Principal Tom Shackett, who's standing right over my left shoulder, I think. Trout Core Knowledge, Principal Dr. Alyssa McCathern. Werner Elementary, Principal Hayden Camp. Zach Elementary, Principal Aisha Thomas. Kennard Middle School, Principal Jesse Morrill. Fossil Ridge High School, Principal Dr. Julie Chaplin. Liberty Common Charter School, and we have both principals here tonight, Mr. Bob Schaefer, Mr. Casey Churchill. Come on up, both of you guys. And finally, Fort Collins Montessori School, Principal Frank Vincent. I would like to add, because I'll probably never get a chance to do so, but this is Mr. Vincent's last year as the principal at Montessori. He is going into his retirement, well earned. He's been an outstanding member of our team, and this award is well deserved by the Montessori School. Really pleased for that work. Those are your 2017-18 John Erwin Award winners.
Yeah, I'd just like to say on behalf of the board and the district that we're very proud of our schools and the recognition that you've all earned. So thank you very much, and thanks again for all that you do on behalf of our students and the district as a whole. Thanks again.
And now we're going to have Dr. Lambert come back up and do a special award for one school.
Thank you, Danielle. In addition to the John Erwin Awards as well as the Governor's Distinguished Improvement Awards, very few schools each year receive a different award. It's called the Colorado Center of Excellence Award. To qualify for such an award, you have to have at a minimum 75% of your student population at risk. Let that sink in for a moment. 75% at a minimum. And when you get to that group, you demonstrate against your peers the highest levels of growth, the highest sustained levels of student growth as measured by the Colorado Growth Model. And this year, Poudre School District is honored to have a winner, and that's Putnam Elementary School. I'd like to ask Principal Steve Apodaca to join me at the podium, please. It was a little over a year ago that Mr. Apodaca, Mrs. Haber, and I sat down, and Mr. Apodaca explained the priority improvement plan for Putnam Elementary, and that was not an easy night. And one of the things that he said that night was that he told you to believe that he had the staff, the students, and the parent community to get them where they needed to be. Tonight, he's here to show you that that promise was fulfilled. Proud to tell you that. Putnam moved from priority improvement to performance in one school year. Putnam confronted the brutal facts. They confronted the brutal facts and they took them head on because they cared more about their kids than anything else. Most of all, the staff and students at Putnam believed in themselves. They knew that they had it within them to make this type of rare progress, and we are honored to be in their presence tonight. And we're also, because one of the great characteristics about their leader is he would never ask for this recognition. He's already uncomfortable standing here next to me. I'd also like to recognize that, and Steve's going to get embarrassed by this, but as soon as we got done going over, I spent a Friday morning, a great Friday morning with the Putnam staff. It was such an awesome time to be able to explain this, because I've had a front row seat, particularly Ginger and I have had a front row seat at the work they've done, the commitment they've made, the hours they've put into this work. I'm also pleased that Steve's family is here. I see a few of them right in the back to recognize Dad and husband, so welcome, Apodakas. But what I want you to know most of all is a testament to Steve's leadership, because after it was over, I had a couple of different teachers say, you know, it was great, Todd, that you came in and you talked to us, and we're so honored by the award, but what can we do for Steve? Because he's the one that never asks for credit. He's the one that keeps up on things. He's the one that moves us along. He's the one that cares so much. And I just want Steve to know that that's what they thought of you. And I think everybody should hear that, because you just epitomize the kind of leadership when it comes to the kind of efforts that have gone on in the last year, Steve. We're just really proud of that, and we just want to acknowledge that publicly. Center for Excellence Award is something that takes a lot of work, and it's never over, right? And if you know anything about this Putnam staff that is sitting here right now, they're not going to rest on those laurels. They know that there's hard work tomorrow, there's hard work next week, there's hard work next year, and they are so up to this challenge. So one last round of applause for Putnam Elementary School on their award. I know that Steve surely doesn't want to say a whole lot at the podium, but I'd sure like to give him 30 seconds. Steve?
Thank you, Todd. And you know, I think it's just rings true. This is a fantastic, hardworking staff, and it's the staff and the team there at Putnam that cares and comes every day to serve our kids. And I truly believe that it is a calling to service for staff at Putnam, and that's what they do every day. And I want to share this honor with our staff because of how much they care for our kids and families. And so it's a true team effort. So thank you to our staff for rocking and rolling and doing such a fantastic job every day.
So we do have something for Steve, a nice certificate suitable for framing, and I'll try to find a trophy in the trophy box as well. On behalf of the Board of Education, congratulations to Putnam Elementary. We're very proud of all the work that you have done. And on a personal note, it was one of the joys of my career to serve the students and staff at Putnam, and I really miss working with you on a day-to-day basis. So just knowing that you're there every day is really neat. So thank you so much, and congratulations.
Danielle, if any of the Putnam staff would
Right.
like to approach with
Walk
Mr.
of Fame.
Apodaca, we would like that. So, and students, if there are students here.
Yeah, that here. I love it. Here we go.